Hey, look who we got. You like how I did that, huh? Hey, everyone say what up, Mr. Carmack? Oh man.
Up, y'all?
Yo, what's good, bro? The world didn't expect that one. How you feeling, man?
I'm chilling, man. Just sitting on my couch. I gotta go fix my car today. I gotta go get my tires repaired, and then it's my buddy's birthday, so we gotta go do that.
Yo, man, I love how active you've been on Twitch, and just you've been showing your process, man. You and News, man, were one of the first ones to really showcase yourselves on here, and Kenny Beats from our world at least. So it's really dope to see you guys killing shit on there.
Nah, it's a good point. I think I hear the mods' voice too.
Yeah, we can hear the mods. But yeah, I think it's dope, man. Just keep showing that process. Is Nudes there right now?
No, she's out. She's actually getting ready to stream on hers. Twitch.tv/nudes NOODC.
Yeah, man.
I think at 2 today. But she does her thing. She's DJing for a couple hours.
Yeah, now both you guys together, man. It's just really dope because we all came up on SoundCloud, and I think I spoke about this last time too with Sango. It's kind of like a full circle moment, being able to use SoundCloud the way we've used it and like catapult, the music, the artists that we find ourselves, our careers. And here we are on Twitch, on the SoundCloud channel. And
right.
Yeah.
Twitch and SoundCloud are joining forces, right?
Yeah, 100%. That's what this is. And it's all about showing the process. What's your process been like? Because you've been really focused on being very transparent with, your sessions and how you go about, which is really complex, but I've seen you make beats before, but like seeing the way you break it down now, especially on Twitch, is really dope, man. You have a brilliant mind, so it's crazy to see the way you chop certain things up, your timing on it, and it's dope. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, Twitch gives you the freedom to kind of choose your lane or whatever it is that you want to showcase that day, and that's a good freedom. The other good freedom is the ability to comment in real time, speak to people one-on-one, DM, chat. So, it's a new world. I only got into a couple months ago, literally the week after this whole quarantine, COVID-19 lockdown business went on. I just figured, hey, now would be the time to check out the way to, connect to a stream, how to connect my computer to stream, how to broadcast my music and my voice through stream at the same time, and then send it back so that I can re-edit and put layovers and, OBS and all that stuff.
Man, it's a whole other language. Yeah, same.
And there's a lot of people on Twitch. There's a lot of people on Twitch who've been doing this for years. So luckily, I've been really lucky to connect with a couple people that have been doing it for 6, 7, 8 years on Twitch, and they've showed me some of the ropes. I've had to figure out a lot of it myself, through trial and error, and going on Twitch and being like, like you can't hear me, it's like.
We're all figuring it out right now. I think that's the beautiful thing about it is like, even me, like before we started the session, there was so many technical things I had to jump through and had to get a custom PC built. But I think it's just all part of the process, and it's like you said, learning a new language. Since we're all isolated at home and we're home all day, like what's been your process? Like how much are you creating right now versus just making time for yourself and not doing anything? Like what's your balance like?
I mean, while you were streaming, while you were surfing through, I was watching Avatar. So I've been watching a lot of animes, cooking a lot, I've been making a lot of lunches and dinners for myself. You know, I think indirectly COVID-19 lockdown silver lining is showing me and, you know, what others like me can actually do for ourselves. You know, like just because, you know, the where you can go and what you can do is limited doesn't mean that your creativity is limited as well. You can always adapt and find new things to do that doesn't involve breaking the law or breaking the current lockdown or, you know, going to a bar or, you know, I figured, you know, if I could pick up a couple of new things while I'm at home and enjoying my own, you know, solitude here, that's probably the best thing that I can do. Also, you know, I've been blessed in the last 4, 5, 6 years since we started, right, to be able to amass a bunch of different things and tools that I can use, like, you know, music equipment, computers, a studio, you know, connections with friends that, you know, are at the forefront of creation and other artists, you know. So I try not to get too bogged down with, you know, my own or my current situation. Just try and flip the script as much as I can. The other day, or just last night, or 2 nights ago, I was literally on my Twitch stream, going through a lot of Jay Dilla music and recreating a lot of beats he made. Yeah, I was literally note for note recreating a lot of his music.
Is that on playback right now?
Yeah. I think it's on playback.
Oh shit, I gotta peep that.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
I think it's the last stream, and I was just literally because I was, you know, it's an exercise that I don't normally do, but I wanted to show. Again, I can showcase whatever I want on Twitch. I have a lot of freedom to do that. So, so just taking different rhythms from music that I like, putting it onto a sketch pad or my digital audio workstation, and literally recreating note for note, and then switching sounds out. So yeah, we're doing a lot of things on Twitch TV / Mr. Carmack, MR Carmack.
Is there any artists right now? Is there anyone you go for inspiration when it comes to just finding new music, or anyone on SoundCloud that, you know, we're in real time right now, so I could go on someone's profile. Is there any song that we could play, or anyone that sent you anything recently from your sessions on Twitch or anywhere?
Well, I always wanted to big this guy up. Let's see if he's still on. Ooh. So
tell me his name.
His name is Illustrate. It's like ILLEST, Illust, and then RAIT. ILLEST RAIT.
Let me see. Look this up.
Yeah.
Oh, is he from San Diego?
He's from San Diego.
Spread out? Yeah, okay. I'm on it right now. What's the song that we could get into?
So he has one song. I haven't listened to his newest stuff. We could probably play some of it. The first one looks like a mix, but if you scroll down on his SoundCloud, this is actually one of the first people I ever actually talked to on SoundCloud.
Wow, you want to pick a song? Just pick a song.
Sure. Let me. There's one. I think there's one. Just play the third MPC beat, maybe, or play the first one on his page, or the last one on his page.
Oh shit! I think I played him on the show because.
Definitely.
Oh, I have played him on the show. No, I'm like, this guy looks familiar.
Yeah, definitely.
I play so many artists. Sometimes I'll be forgetting, man. Like I think about it, 9 years, but he reposted that's crazy. All right, what song again? Tell me which one.
Fuck, dude. Do the. I'm excited to hear the third MPC beat. I don't know what that is.
Third MPC beat.
Yeah, I like names like that where it's just like.
Where do you even see that? Like I see DY Bieber slaps.
Going all the way down. I think it's the fourth or fifth beat from the bottom.
Okay. 1 second.
Yeah. Or it's like, yeah, right here.
You got a lot of tracks. Oh, third MPC beat. All right, let's get into it right now. I'm gonna turn this up. Another track from him. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, I don't know what that is. Hold on, we gonna change that. He's up So I went to his top tracks, and that was from 8 years ago. Hold up. Let's get into hold up. This is so funny.
He was like, wait. Joe was like,
nah, we go. That was a real moment. That's how it works. Hold up. I'm just going through random tracks from him.
But this is the thing. Like, I think it's.
Oh, he doesn't upload that many tracks. He hasn't uploaded.
He had a lot more. He had a lot. Not lately.
Okay.
The thing, I mean, the way I see it with him, he was the first person that I ever contacted because I noticed that he was putting stuff up that didn't necessarily have anything to do with any sort of branding or like trying to like create some sort of like image for himself. He was literally like third MPC beat. He was getting commented on like beats that, you know, he was putting up, maybe he made the day before, the day of. And when I was just starting SoundCloud, I started SoundCloud 6-7 years ago. He started SoundCloud 9 years. He started SoundCloud almost a decade ago. Soulection, you guys started up.
About a decade ago, 9-10 years ago too.
Yeah, like he has a beat on there from 10 years ago, and it's like, I don't know when SoundCloud started. I think maybe 2008, 2009. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But the ability and the freedom to put stuff up on that didn't, you know, I felt reluctant to put stuff out that wasn't part of a project, that wasn't part of something that, you know, I wanted to, you know, showcase as the best shit I've made in the past year. You know what I mean? That whole mindset flipped when I saw.
You just reminded me right now. I'm on. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm on your Lost Tracks profile right now, bro. You put out so many classics. It's crazy. Like your catalog runs deep, and you've made some of the most. I mean, I know I use this word a lot, but timeless music. Because like this track right here, I forgot about this joint. I have so many files from you that are like untitled or random ass names that later came out, and bro, you hit so many pockets. Your range is crazy. I was actually listening to Bang Volume 2, or what was the name of that? Or Vibes Volume 2?
Yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Bro, there was some one track on there, I forgot the name. Where can I find your back catalog on SoundCloud? Because bro, you just have so much history, man. It's crazy.
Like, yeah, a lot of that I deleted. I used to delete a lot of stuff.
Bro, remember this beat right here?
I feel like there's some other
1994.
people.
Like, yeah, I just had to big you up though because, you know, I'm always playing new artists and stuff, but I have you on here and I have your time, and I'm all about giving people their roses while they're here. And you know, I've told you so many times, man, that how much you inspire all of us, but that's why I wanted to have you on today because, Bro, this track, 1994, this was a special
People in
time.
chat are
like,
saying. People in chat are saying there's a limit to the number of tracks you can like on SoundCloud. Is that true?
a limit to what?
There's a limit to the amount of likes you can like on SoundCloud.
Really? I've never heard that. Well, you know, everyone's always searching for my secret SoundCloud, but what they don't know is that I just make private playlists, you know, for my main account.
Yeah.
So that's how I do it. I just make private playlists. But I don't think there's a limit. I'm about to check with my people. We about to hit up the mods like, yo, is that true? I need to get you in my ear one time.
That's information.
But yeah, man. Again,
Spotify.
Yeah.
Oh, the Spotify.
Oh, got it. But SoundCloud would never.
Another blast from the past I used to listen to was Vanilla.
Oh, Vanilla. I know Vanilla. I haven't listened to I haven't been on his profile in a minute, but let me peep game. Let me see.
He's
from the UK.
Blast. Like, if you scroll down, bro, he got a track from 10 years ago.
Okay. Which one do you want me to play? Let's play one track from Vanilla, and then we go wrap it up.
Play Curveball. That's my favorite.
Curveball?
Curveball. Vanilla Curveball.
How far is that? Because, let me see, hold on. Let me just search it.
Made it 8 years ago. 8 years ago.
Oh, hell no. That's far as shit, bro. Like, I need my time machine. I'm gonna search it. I know. I'm gonna search it. No, hold up. Vanilla, what's it called again? Time machine? No,
it's called Vanilla Curveball.
Curveball.
Vanilla Curveball.
These names, man.
Yeah. This is
I'm just gonna search it.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, it ain't popping up, so I'm gonna have to scroll my ass down. Hold up.
It's not that's how old this shit is, bro. It's not in the fucking
Yo, that's funny. Alright, Curveball. Alright, we're about to play this. Hold on. Let me turn up the volume on this shit. Yo, thanks again, bro, for taking this time to come on this with us today.
Of course, bro. I gotta take my car in at 2 p.m. So
Oh yeah, we'll be done soon. We got like 15 minutes left.
Yeah, I'm sure. And
8 years ago.
Fucking amazing.
Curveball. We put that in the chat. Yo, this is nice.
Super nice, man. And like, these are the kinds of tracks that gave me the feeling that I could put out different kinds of stuff. You know, because if you think about what was being put out in 2011, 2012, we had the radio. You know what I mean? What did we have? We didn't have the feeling that we had YouTube, we had blogs.
Yo, this is nice. I'm gonna add this to the radio show.
Such a nice track.
This is like meditation music. This is like yoga music. This is LSD music, shroom music.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, this is nice.
It was crazy on SoundCloud. You were definitely right. But it was crazy in a way that nothing else was replicated. It was like nothing, no other platform could replicate. It was the times when like 50,000 plays was big. Or,
oh yeah.
You know,
I remember that.
60,000 plays on that. And you're popping.
Remember back in the day on SoundCloud? Remember when, like, you had
Remember when? We're old men now.
We're old as fuck.
Remember
I got
when?
red hairs.
Remember when?
So, remember though, like, if you were to release something with Soulection, Soulection had to upload your track, and then you had to upload it to make sure both audiences, whoever was following you, whoever was following us, making sure that everyone saw it before the repost feature. And that's crazy to think, you know, once the repost feature came out, that shit changed everything, bro. Like, that shit changed our lives because we were able to keep those playbacks and those analytics on one place. And, bro, we were announcing whole tours on SoundCloud, bro. You would announce a song. Remember, you announced this, we posted a song with you and Esther. We did our first Europe tour. And that shit had like 80,000 plays in a day, 24 hours or more. And we went on a whole Europe tour. That was the promo. So I just think it's crazy how far.
We just put it up on SoundCloud and wrote it in the title. Europe tour.
6 years ago. Yo, that's crazy, man. We got stories. So yeah, just hearing this track kind of took me back. Like, what was I doing 8 years ago? That's 2012. I was broke as shit. Just had Malia. Just graduated. And music was all I did all day. Like, just in the studio, just digging. Yeah. Like $30 to my name.
Were posting. While you were digging, people were posting. So it was kind of like it was like you just struck water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The water just came out. You know, it's not anything different nowadays. I want to say that like the current climate of music is probably just as much, if not more, vibrant in a sense, because
100%.
It's not as small and tight knit. The disadvantage to that being a lot more, you know, widespread and global is that it's hard to, you know, our puny brains can't really compartmentalize all the stuff that's happening currently.
Yeah, I mean? It's overwhelming. It's oversaturated right now, but it's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is. And I mean, the fun and the beauty of SoundCloud in its infancy, or where we were at that point, was that we could contain it in our heads and like really like figure out, you know, certain moves that could benefit a group of people and get a new audience.
Yo, you need to teach a class, bro. You need to teach like at Yale or some shit. You're like a professor.
Bro, I fucking love SoundCloud, man. I don't go on as much. I get a lot.
I do, man. I use that shit every day still, believe it or not. I'm on SoundCloud every motherfucking day, digging my ass off. And there's so much shit. Everyone keeps saying like SoundCloud is dead. It's not dead. Like, to the public ear, you know, they're on other streaming services, but if you're a true digger, if you're really like, everything starts on SoundCloud first. You know what I mean? And so I'm still finding the craziest writers, the craziest producers, the best, like really dope DJs, like who are unknown, who put me onto shit. I mean, bro, there's so much heat if you know where to look, and that's why I was going over in the show today. Like, I have a good 10 to 15 people who I trust and who are really active on SoundCloud, and they're always reposting things, they're liking things, or it's people that I know who are active on there, and they're so consistent that every other day or multiple times a week there's new music on their feeds by them or somebody else, and so that's why I still go to it so heavily. And what I love about it is that it's on SoundCloud before it's on DSPs. So you know, before it gets to streaming, it always starts there. And
the DSPs do really, they work towards like streamlining content to you. SoundCloud has a streamlining, like they have like, you know, things you might like related and stuff, but what SoundCloud also has is a dedicated user.
Yo, you see that? Yo, for real, where were you when I was broke?
I was.
Yo, we were broke together. What you mean?
I was in Europe with you when I was broke.
We were broke as fuck together. That's what we were. But I was just saying that. But go on.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, the user, the individuality of SoundCloud shine. Like going through people's likes is a lot
this
more.
This shit's fire, by the way. Sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah,
this track. This is Patrick Page. Is he Patrick Page II? Is that Thundercat's brother? I heard he's related or something.
I think so, yeah, it's young brother.
Bro, you can hear like when he's playing the bass, it's insane. Anyways, my bad, I keep interrupting you, bro. This music's tight though.
It's cool. I'm on your show, man. Whatever you want to talk about, bro.
Hey man, we're on Carmack time. We got like, you know, I was like, I'm only gonna interview Carmack for like 10 minutes. We're gonna keep it moving, but honestly, I don't want you to bounce. Like, you're gonna end the show with me because I like the conversation, and it's really rare that I get to talk about this shit with people. I talk about it with like, you know, the crew, but when I get to talk about it openly, these are like conversations that people don't get to hear. All they see is what they see on social media and what we share on Twitter and so forth. But to be able to talk about it in detail, especially coming from someone like you, it helps me process things better. And I feel like it's helping the people understand as well.
I mean,
oh my God,
the average stream on Twitch is 3-4 hours. Like, people tend to like try and maximize that time, you know, and you can't really make like every second captivating in 3 or 4 or 5 hours. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think what the beauty is people watching you in your natural environment, you know? Like,
100%. Yo, someone in the chat said right now, Joe, go back to the 2015 era of Soulection. What do you think of stuff like that when people say going back to the era? Because in my opinion, it's really hard to replicate what was done during that time because the music is different. Even the music you were making in 2015 is different from what it is now. You know what I mean? Definitely. So that's like asking whoever, it's like me asking that person, why don't you go back to your 2015 stuff? But I want to say that we've all grown in the last 5 years. So maybe there's elements that I would like to take from 2015, but I would say I'm 5 years advanced. So that's just 5 years in advance now. That was a different time when we were all uploading music at a fast rate. It's a different time now. People aren't uploading as much, or the sound is different. But I would just like to say we have more knowledge, more experience. We're wise, and we know what we want. And yeah, maybe no one's uploading the way we used to anymore, but that was good for the time. We've paved way for the new generation. Now if you pay attention, when you used to make remixes and edits and all that shit, every producer has gone through that phase of uploading edits after edits. And now you see all the younger cats, they're on that wave, but as they should be, because that's what helps you get your name out. And then you hit a certain plateau where you're like, all right, I've got my name out there. Now it's all about me creating original compositions, original music, OG body of work that I can really put out. And so that's where you're at. That's where the rest of us are at. But it's hard to go back in time. I think we could all just appreciate it for what it is. But I don't know if you have anything else you want to say about that.
5 years ago, guest mix, Diplo and Friends, Love is King compilation, great compilation.
Oh wow.
Spazzy Rocket and Sango, Hours Spent Loving You, huge.
Yeah.
What else?
It's been huge moments, man.
Pyramid Plaza, White Label. Pyramid Plaza,
Woo!
White Label.
That was a classic. Shout out to Pyramid. Shout out to Levi, man.
Short Stories EP 2015. Short Stories
Yo,
EP.
This track though is sick. Who is this? Hold on. I just have random shit playing in my playlist. Anthem to My Sorrows. Mantra Blue. Shout out Mantra Blue. If anyone knows Mantra in the chat, what's good? Hold up. By the way, we got like, I would say 3-4 minutes because we're gonna tail end out with a few minutes left. And I'm gonna attempt to do a live set. By the way, I'm gonna attempt. I don't know. Hopefully the technical transition isn't too bad. Shout out to Alea for being here. But yeah, man, I feel you.
Yeah, you dropped like 7 white labels in 2015.
Bro, there was one point Soulection dropped like over,
I think you did
18 or 20 releases in 1 year, like 22 releases in 12 months.
I think that was 2015. JD Reed.
I want to say from like 2012 through 2015, we were going crazy, bro. Just release after release.
Lewis,
but that was, yeah. And then, Jay Lewis, then, we were at Red Bull Studios and I was there doing the radio show every week, remember? And one day, guess who comes through? We have Bryson Tiller pull up. This was when Bryson Tiller had Don't, but he didn't have Trap Solo. He had nothing else. I think he had like Sorry Not Sorry, but Don't was killing shit. And I knew he was next up, and I invited him to the studio session. And Tiller pulled up, and Jay Lewis was the hungriest on the aux, always the first one on the aux. first one in, last one out. Always playing his new shit. He had transitioned from the iPhone beats over to just being on Ableton. And then he ended up playing some beats or whatever he was using, Reason, Logic, I don't know what he was using. But Tiller caught wave of his sound, and then the rest was history. So, yeah, man, that was a crazy time when you brought up J. Lou. That reminded me of that time. And just to think, like, Bryson Tiller was huge on SoundCloud back in the day. I remember we were reposting him.
That's how he started.
Bro, yeah,
that's
man.
How freaking, that's how freaking, what's his name? Travis Scott. A lot of his love came from SoundCloud too. You know, there was so much love to be spread around in those times in SoundCloud, simply because everybody wanted to be the first person to listen to it. I remember getting views and listens at like 7, 8 in the morning. You know what I mean? Like people talking about stuff like that. So, you know, I want to shout out SoundCloud for creating and allowing the environment to grow naturally, and not trying to stifle it. You know what I mean? Not trying to, you know, control it in a way. That is probably, I guess now I'm just talking to myself. Hello, I'm Joe K. You're digging with Joe K. Through me, Mr. Carmack.
Yo, man.
Oh, I thought I took over your show, bro. I took over your show for a second, man. I was like, I'm Joe K now.
Yeah. No, you good. You're good, bro. But thank you, man. Again, I really want to say much love, man. Keep doing you. I'm gonna see you soon.
Okay. I'm gonna bring up one more small point. SoundCloud and what you're doing and what we were doing also inspired albums to come out when the artist wanted to bring them out. Usually you'd have to wait 2 years for music to come out. You know, we had people from Future's team, from Drake's team, from Kendrick Lamar's team, TDE. All these people came to Soulection and came to what we were doing as music artists on SoundCloud and wanted to know what the hell was going on. Then you saw tracks like, or projects like, if you're reading this, It's Too Late by Drake. Then you saw Beyonce's album that came out that just popped out of nowhere. You saw Untitled Unmastered, Unmixed Unmastered by Kendrick Lamar.
Bro, yeah, there's too many classics.
All these projects from artists that were mainstream already, that were major label artists that adopted the model that came from what we were doing and what all my friends were doing and what you were doing and what people were doing back then. So, you know, these are things that I always bring this up because it's history.
Where would we be without SoundCloud? Straight up, and that's why I wanted to bring you on and just give thanks. You know what I mean? So shout out to the crew, shout out to the Twitch and SoundCloud family. I believe we have hit our time. That shit went by quick. Big ups to all the viewers right now. I'm actually about to. You see the setup behind me? I gotta exit out of OBS. I gotta put in my stream key. I gotta step up. I gotta move, man. I gotta do all sorts of shit. I gotta move this webcam. So give me like 5-10 minutes. You can find me at Joe K on Twitch. Just search me up, all one word, Joekay. And we're gonna give this. I'm gonna just play music. I'm not here to be crazy or the beat junkies, but I'm up here to just play music and play some of the shit I found today and some other things I'm feeling. But it's supposed to be my first stream. But all that aside, man, digging with Joe K, you know, studio sessions. Big ups to all the artists we played today, and much love to the crew. We are signing out here. I believe we're gonna raid my channel in a bit. Thank you again, Mr. Carmack. Everyone in the chat, say thank you, Carmack. Peace.
All right, rate it, baby. Okay, talk to you guys.